if we mention this verse from Iyov, it's a very important verse. This is the part of the evil man from God and his land from Imrod, Mikel, what? Another name of God, El, that he gave him. Okay, so here we have two concepts. Like that say about the praise that God is the Chelek and Nachala. So expressions that appear few times in the Bible, Chelek and Nachala, that have the acronym of Chen. In the Zohar, it is written that we have to say this verse before Mayim Achronim. Mayim Achronim. Mayim Achronim, it means the last water. We have a costume that before we do the blessing of Birkat Hamazon, the blessing of the food, after we finish to eat, we take a little bit water on the end of the finger. It's like a second washing of hand, but just in the end of the finger. And then when we do it, we say before this verse, זה חלק אדם רשע מאלוהים ונחלת אמרו מיאל. It is written in the Zohar that what was the problem with Iyov was why Iyov was attacked by the devil. What was his sin? All right, Iyov, he was a tzaddik, he was a righteous man, he was a very good person. So what is the problem? The problem is that he was too good. He didn't believe in the part of the devil in holiness. Right? He didn't believe that it is such a thing, evilness in holiness. And this is the secret of the last water. What is the last water? The last water is the Torah of the end, of the Mashiach. And what is the Torah of Mashiach? The portion of the evil man from God. Alright, so the sin of Iyov, if you can call it a sin, that he didn't let anything for the evil person. Anything. He didn't sacrifice from his life anything for the evil person. It means he didn't give anything for his pleasure, for his, for his physical life on this world. He didn't let anything, any place for the evil man. So the evil man, the devil, go against him, right? So one of the learning of the book of Iyov is supposed to be this verse. Even literally, when we read it in the book of Iyov, it talk about something else completely. All right. So in the Zohar, we say to the rectification of the sin of Iyov is this mitzvah of Mayim Achronim. It's a mitzvah, it's a good deed we do for the sake of the devil. And in this day, it is a vessel we do this Mayim Achronim. We are not allowed to use a silver vessel to do it in this day. But when Mashiach will come, we'll be allowed to do it with silver. It means in this day, we cannot give him too much to the evil man. We give him really a minimum. Alright, because it's a concept that is not rectified. The Mayim Achronim, what is Acharon? Acharon, it is written, what is Chak Leyom Acharon, she is laughing for the last day. In the end of the book of Mishle, the Eshet Chayil, Acharon, the last, is a letter of Or Chen, the light of Chen, the same letter. Okay? So, what is the water, the last water? It is a concept דברי דוד האחרונים. Alright? This is the expression in the Bible. So the last thing that דברי דוד האחרונים, it's like represent the Torah of Mashiach. One day we will give all lesson about more about this concept of the last thing that David said. Okay, so this was, by the way, an important thing to talk about, and this was a discussion between me and this rabbi in the dinner of Shabbat. He said, well, if I could understand the logic of what you said, of your Torah and your philosophy, etc., if I could see a logic in it, I would help you to bring this letter to the rabbi. But since I don't see any logic, I cannot help it. I talk about a guy that, you know, the Rabbi Lubavitch, many times he was to say for many hours Torah thing, and he was in Shabbat, or in a holiday when you cannot write. So this person, it's a person with a phenomenal memory. He used to remember every word that a rabbi said, even for 6 hours. Sometimes the Rabbi Lubavitch used to talk for 6 hours Torah, with not a break. 6 hours, a rabbi talk, and after the Shabbat is over, he used to write word by word everything that a rabbi said. Alright, so I talk about a genius. Now me, I even don't have enough memory to learn English. I am with this man, and I am, you know, a philosophic discussion about Mashiach, about what is Mashiach, about the existence of the evil as a real thing or not a real thing, etc. And he completely don't understand me. And I talk about things that, like we said, I writing in the Zohar. Alright, so, and then I went to the secretary, this main secretary of the rabbi. I knock on his door, I say, can you give to the Rabbi Lubavitch this 7 page that I wrote? And I came from Israel special to give this 7 page to the rabbi. He said, no. He didn't want. I am not going to give your letter to the rabbi because the rabbi is sick. He's not in conditions that he can learn Torah and learn your Torah. Right? The Rabbi Lubavitch right now is in kind of condition. The Rabbi Lubavitch was already sick. He could not talk, and he was paralyzed in the right hand. You remember we talked about that the right legs, not hand, the right legs lead the sense of speech. Right? I asked $2 million from the rabbi, so as a right, as to build my right leg so I can speak. And this time already Rabbi Lubavitch was sick. He was on a wheelchair. He could not talk anymore. And I thought I can save the rabbi if he will read my letter. And this not happen. I have to come back to Israel. Alright, so this meeting didn't happen. So now, after a while, I came to my rabbi and I said, now you will have to give, in the name of Rabbi Lubavitch, you will have to give this $2 million. Right? In a certain time, my rabbi accepts. He says the word, אני מסכים, is the word he says, I accept, that equal on the horse, וירכבו על הסוס, on the horse, equal אני מסכים. It means the donkey is on the horse. But after a while he denied it. Well, it's a long story, but we are we are going to come back more to learn about who is Rabbi Lubavitch. Like we said, his name is Menachem Mendel. Alright? And we said that he's related to Yishai. Yishai came from the word shai, what is a present. Shai. It is written about Mashiach, Lecha יובילו מלכים shai. To you, kings, what kind of king I talk about? I talk about two kings, the horse and the mule. And both of them have to do with the house of David. Equal Melachim equal 10 times David. The word kings. 140. 10 times 14, 10 times David. Lecha yovilu melachim.
Yevilo.
I'm sorry. Lecha yovilu melachim. To you will bring kings a present equals donkey. What is Me'aribo? And it is another verse similar to this. נדרו ושלמו. I don't remember the verse exactly. שלמו להשם אלוקיכם כל סביביו יובילו שי למורא. Alright, the verse starts from the word nidru. Neder, it's a promise we give to God. Like I promise that when I will go to the temple, I will bring a sheep, a cow, gold or whatever. It's a neder, it's a promise. Neder equal in Gematria Xamor.
A sacrifice. To bring a sacrifice.
Neder is a promise. A promise can be all kind of promise. I promise that I will not eat for 10 days. I make a promise between me and myself, between me and God. It's called a neder. Alright? It is all parashas that talk about nedarim. Isha kitidor, a woman, if she make a promise, it means to make a promise is something that has to do with a woman, and when you make a promise, you must to do it, even you decide to do something that is bad. Shalmu, it's shalom, to pay, what equal $1 million. Now here, כל סביביו יובילו שי למורא equal 2 times מהריבו, 2 times donkey, 2 times million, the way you say million in Hebrew. Alright, so this is, by the way, the word shai that has to do with Yishai. Yishai, what is the whole, the secret of the or the father of David. Now it is a personality in the Bible, very, very important personality, that a prophet talk about his birth 15 generations before he born. I talk about Yoshiyahu. It's the 30 generation of the king of from Avraham Avinu. It's like the end of the month of Am Yisrael, and this is before the exile, before the end of. After this, Yoakim and Yoachim, the kings that came, it's already belong to the exile. After, alright, so the kingdom of Judah was supposed to finish, to get to the end in his generation. Yoshiyahu, our sages said that is the same letter of who? Yishai. He is Yishai, the same letter. And Yoshiyahu equal Menachem Mendel in Gematria, 432. The name of Rabbi Lubavitcher. Our sages said that Yoshiyahu, why his name is Yoshiyahu, נרצה כשי למזבח. He was giving like a present to the מזבח. What is a מזבח? What you sacrifice with it? How you call מזבח in English? מזבח, where you do the sacrifice. Alright, the sacrifice, the name of the מזבח, is Ariel. And all Jerusalem call on the name of the Mizbeach, what is the Lion of God, because when they used to put a sacrifice, used to come from heaven a fire in the form of a lion and eat the sacrifice. When the sacrifice was not leratzon, when God didn't like the sacrifice, instead of a face of a lion, it was appear a face of a dog. Alright, this is the way things happen in the temple. Alright, so on the name of this lion, all the sacrifice was called Ariel. In the Bible is called Ariel, the sacrifice, the Mizbeach, Ariel, the Ariel. The Mizbeach, it was told chen fachim. How much it was told from the ground? 58 tefachim. Tefach, it's like a mont. This is tefach, okay? So it's a size, ancient set. So Ariel, what is ego is chen, how much we arrive, what is all the size of this personality have to do with this word chen. This is the name of the sacrifice, and our sages said Yoshiyahu was giving as a present to the sacrifice. And what is the secret of the name of Mashiach Shilo? Ad ki yavo Shilo velo yikrat amim. Shilo is written in the Torah like this. Our sages said, why the name of the Mashiach is Shilo? Because in the future, everybody will bring him present. Shai, they say Shiloh. Because you read it like Shiloh, not Shila, Shela. Alright? So, there are version of the Bible that it is written in this word, kri and ktiv. It is written this way, but it is written in the paradise that you read it this way. Okay? Shiloh, this was the name of the place where was the temple of the kingdom of the north. Alright? This was the name of Shiloh. Alright, so Shiloh, the name of Mashiach represents the idea that is going to get present from all the nation, from everybody.
So on Mizbeh's altar, okay. Altar.
Okay, so why Yoshua have to do with the sacrifice? Because when Yerovam came to sacrifice in the day, in the holidays that he invite from his heart to the Egel, to the false god, came the man of God and tell him the prophecy about the birth of Yoshiyahu. Okay?